is Jacqueline Rose, and I'm here today to talk to you about love at first sight. Many of you may not believe in love at first sight, but I do, and I'm going to tell you why. First of all, I'm going to give you an example of love at first sight. Say you're at a party and you walk up to the bar and there's a gentleman next to you, and he starts talking to you and he buys you a drink, and during this encounter with this gentleman, you get this eerie feeling in your stomach. That's love at first sight. An eerie feeling that you just had found Mr. Right. That's love at first sight. Crazy, isn't it? Do you believe that you can fall in love at first sight? Can a person really know something this life-changing so fast? It's crazy. Well, first I'm going to give you second of all, I'm going to give you a definition of love. It's a profoundly tender, passionate affection for another person. You create love when you act lovingly. In other words, you give to your partner. As a function of giving, we create love. The more of yourself you invest into anything or anybody, the more you're attached to that person. Love is achieved when your partner's needs become at least as important, if not more, as yours. With that being said, love means connecting in ways that are almost indescribable. It happens when you meet somebody for the first time. Love at first sight happens when you meet somebody for the first time, and this is some of the things that happen. There's key elements that are present that each desire in a relationship. There's a strong emotional connection or attachment with that person, or a strong physical attraction to that person as well. Earl Naumann wrote a book called The Stories and Science Behind Instant Attraction, and he talks about the experiences in science that back up his claim that there really is true love at first sight. He states that it's something magical, and that it's not only true, but it seems to be felt stronger and lasts longer than any type of love. He also gives 5 reasons, along with other workers in the field, and that explains why you should believe in love at first sight. The first one is anecdotal evidence. This is when nearly everyone knows someone, or they themselves have found true love at first hand. The next one is surveys. Surveys have been done that show in the early 70s that 30% of the people in relationships found love at first sight. And 20 years later, there was more surveys completed that showed even stronger results, stating that 2/3 of respondents believed in love at first sight, and half of them claimed to experience it. Thirdly, science. Science is actually more than just love at first sight. Social scientists and biologists have discovered over the years that instant attraction is more than just what one sees. It's a combination of stimuli and smell and ingestion of pheromones. Fourth is research. Naumann discovered that not only do people find themselves very nearly instantly attracted to one another, but 55% of those people were met that way. And 75% of those people are still married. And fifth of all, because you follow your heart. You're going to believe what's in your heart. Nobody takes that lightly. So these are 5 good reasons why you should believe in love. There was a researcher named Dr. Malik Pines that said, still love at first sight doesn't happen to everyone. In one survey, she stated that 11% of the 493 respondents said their long-term relationships started that way. And I'm going to share with you a quote as well that I found from an unknown gentleman. He says, "My fiance and I both knew that there was something different and special about what was going on after the first few hours of speaking with each other. It wasn't like we immediately both thought, this is a person I want to spend the rest of my life with, but there was definitely this strange, eerie feeling that we had known each other for years, despite having just met for the first time." So in conclusion, I'm suggesting to you all that there is love at first sight. It is indeed real. When we fall in love at first sight, this means that somebody meets your unconscious criteria, and this is why we fall so hard so fast. Meeting someone who has such traits makes you instantly fall for them. Every single person does not encounter love at first sight, but when they do, it is an indescribable feeling. There are so many people out there that do not believe in love at first sight because they have not experienced it. I hope this helps you all understand what love at first sight is and that you believe it can definitely happen. And I'm going to end with a closing statement that I found on the internet, and it says, love at first sight is indeed real. It's when you get this fluttering feeling from deep down inside. It's when all you do is think about that special someone and all you do is smile. Love at first sight is really true in this world. You just have to find the right person. Thank you.